Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jen and today I am here with a very ambitious TBR for the month of February. Now normally I don't do a TBR for a month, I only do them for readathons, but that's why I'm doing a TBR. Because I'm going to be participating in the Booktube Games, which was created by Myona over at Little Wolf Reads. And yeah, if you couldn't tell by my Harry Potter shirt, I am on Team Hogwarts and we are there to kick ass. Like, we're gonna be kicking some ass. So I probably won't be reading all of these books in the month of February, but they are like some of the books that I would really like to read. So I'm gonna be pulling from these books during the month, but for the most part, I am a mood reader. There's a wide selection of books here and some books that I've been really wanting to read lately. So I'm hoping that my mood will stick, and because I want to read them so much, I will read them and really enjoy them. So now it is time to get on with the books, because that's what you're here to see, right? You want to know what books I'm going to be planning on reading. One of the first books that I've been really wanting to read lately is one that is like super hyped right now, obviously, and that is The Wicked King by Holly Black. I really loved The Cool Prince and really want to read this. It's a relatively short book too, so I'm absolutely 100% okay with that because I want to get through as many of these books as possible, and some of them are pretty freaking huge. So this is the second book in the series and I'm really looking forward to it, and I can't wait to read it because I've heard nothing but amazing things, and one of my friends, really good friends, read it and she absolutely loved it, and we have really similar tastes in books. Next up is one that I've had for a while on my shelf and I really want to get to it, and that is Lifelike by J. Kristoff. I love J. Kristoff. As if you've been around here for a while, you know that I love J. Kristoff, and I still haven't read this one, so I would like to read this one as well. It's science fiction, so a lot of these are fantasy. This will be a nice little break in between some of this fantasy to kind of like break things up. Next up is a new book that just came out this week, and that is King of Scars by Leigh Bardugo. I love Nikolai, and this is one of my most anticipated books of the year, and I cannot wait to read this. So I actually just got this in the mail today, and I'm going to be reading this as soon as possible. Next up is a historical fiction that I've seen a lot on Twitter, especially from the Savvy Reader, and that is The Clockmaker's Daughter by Kate Morton. This, like I said, is historical fiction. I really enjoy reading historical fiction and want to read more of it this year, so hopefully gonna be reading this one. It sounds really good and I can't wait to dive in. Yeah, sorry guys, I'm not really gonna be going into a whole lot of detail or else this video would be super long, so I'm just basically going to tell you what genres they are. So next up is another historical fiction, and that is The Tattooist of Auschwitz by Heather Morris. Obviously it is World War II fiction, and that if you've been around for a while, you know that that's one of the historical that I really enjoy reading about, so definitely going to be reading this. It's also quite short, so I think I might save this one for like when I do the 24-hour readathon part of the Booktube Games readathon, so yeah, might be nice to save it for that. Next up is a thriller that I'm really looking forward to because it's supposedly one of the best, like the best thriller of the year or whatever, and that is The Perfect Girlfriend by Karen Hamilton. I recently picked this up from Chapters, like very recently. I'm going to be hauling this in January, in my January haul. So yeah, I don't really know what it's about, but I mean, it's a thriller, so I don't really like to go in knowing a whole lot about them because I feel like a lot of the times if you read the synopsis, you're going to be spoiled. So basically going off of the hype for this book and really hoping that I enjoy it. Next up is another one that recently came out, and that is Skyward by Brandon Sanderson. Science fiction. This is more science fiction. It's also Brandon Sanderson, and I absolutely love Brandon Sanderson, so really looking forward to this one and can't wait to read it. I've heard nothing but great things. I've seen like a lot of people really enjoying this, like Reagan over at Prue's Project really likes it, and I normally have very similar reading tastes to her, so really looking forward to reading this one. Plus, you know, it's Brandon Sanderson, so why wouldn't I want to read it? Next up is one that's been on my shelf for quite a while, and I keep meaning to read it, and then I don't get to it. So I'm going to get to it this time, and that is Tales from the Shadowhunter Academy by Cassandra Clare and Sarah Rees Brennan, Maureen Johnson, and Robin Wasserman. I really need to read this. I would like to read this before I read Queen of Air and Darkness, so definitely planning on reading that this month, because I'm also planning on reading Queen of Air and Darkness by Cassandra Clare this month, because this book, I just need to read it. It's huge, and I am really looking forward to it, and I can't wait. Really can't wait to read this one. Another one that is really hyped and people have really loved and is going to finish off a series, because I also am trying to finish and complete series this year, is Kingdom of Ash by Sarah J. Maas. So I'm hoping to read this one as well. You guys, I've saved all the big books this month. Like, I have huge books to read. So hopefully going to be reading this in the month of February, because I really need to know how this story ends, and I just need to read it, because my friend's probably going to kill me soon if I don't. My friend's probably going to kill me soon if I don't read it, because she wants to talk to me about it. Next up is another one that will finish off a series, only a duology, but that is The Fates Divide by Veronica Roth. I wanted to read this in the month of January, but I didn't get to it, so I'm hoping I will get to it in February. I really hope I will, because I'm really looking forward to it. Next up is the buddy read for my team, and that is Strangelet Dreamer by Laini Taylor. Absolutely looking forward to this book. Can't wait to read it. I've already read it once, but really looking forward. I'm starting it on audiobook tomorrow. I'm going to be listening to this one, because, you know, I have to have some audiobooks in here, because there's just way too many books here for me to not do an audiobook. So, in addition to this one, I'm hoping that I will continue on to Muse of Nightmares, because I need to read this, because everyone has loved it, and, you know, I just need to read it. So yeah, I'm not going to pick those up, because that would be crazy. I can't pick all those up. There's too many books. So those are the books that I'm planning on reading during the month of February for the Booktube Games readathon that is going to be going on. Let me know down below if you're participating, what team you're on, and what books you're planning on reading, and I will see you guys later. Bye!